Carmelo Anthony's parents finally speak out. We got Sharon Bracey's reaction. We're going to get right into it. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get it on go.
To put up 75,000 for the appeal and why he felt so bad.
And we're going to keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
Mm-hmm. And as parents,
justice for my son.
Mm-hmm.
Do this look? Hold on.
Fighting for justice for my son. We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
I don't know. That should look phony to me. This face right here, I cannot stand when people put this as fake ass. I feel sympathy and empathy for you. I cannot stand it. Fake ass, I'm concerned face, and I don't know what's going on with my. I don't know. Maybe that's how they. Maybe that's their real crying face. Maybe that's their real crying face. I don't know.
That's a fake A face, Sharon. I don't know what people do. A lot of things on the internet. I've been on YouTube for a very long time, longer time than you. All right. So I've seen a lot of people do some fake stuff. But regardless of the fact that's a mother, she's a mom. A mother can relate to both sides of the losses in this situation, Sharon. The Metcalf's mother, they can understand, even if you have not lost a child, the feeling that that mother's going through. And you can understand the feeling of what Carmelo Anthony's mom is going through, as well as having a black child, man, being thrown into that system, Sharon. We understand that mothers have a different kind of connection to children than fathers do. Regardless, as fathers, I'm a father, I'm a dad, all right? But women carry the child. They have a different connection with the child. Some anomalies happen where some women are different, maybe is mental states or whatever it is, man. But we understand that a mother is a child's first God. Before you know who God is, your mother is God to you, not daddy, Sharon. So why are you being insensitive to women? That's usually not your shtick or your spiel. You usually lift up the women and talk straight to the men, right? So why would you think that this is her being fake? A person can resonate with someone else's pain, especially if you're a parent. I resonate with both parents' pain, both mothers and both fathers, regardless of what happened. I resonate with both of their pain. And I say there are no winners in this case. It's just losers, man. Both families have taken a drastic loss, Sharon. So I think you need to reconsider your position on that. Please do. You know I'm not against you, brother. I've never been against you in my life. But I think that you should rethink your position on that, especially as a man that lifts up women all day and talks straight towards men, as you say. I think that was very insensitive. Let's continue.
Real crying face. I don't know.
Keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
Mm-hmm.
We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And as parents, have you all struggled with guilt, asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person, don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, say they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to a white attorney. No white attorney set them up, pushed them. Hey, here you go. I mean, no objections. It was things smooth. So like, as a father, of me being who I am, I got to make sure she's straight. This mama, I got to make sure she's straight mentally, because if she's not straight, my house ain't straight. I'm not straight.
So, what do you mean? Your focus should have been on your son being straight. Not worrying about these goddamn crocodile tears. What the F you mean? That is wild work. What do you mean? That just really pissed me off. That really pissed me off. That got me upset.
As a father, of me being who I am, I got to make sure she's straight. This mom attorney set them up, pushed them. Hey, here you go. I mean, no objections. It was things smooth. So like, as a father, of me being who I am, I got to make sure she's straight. This mama, I got to make sure she's straight mentally, because if she's not straight, my house ain't straight. I'm not straight. And so, because I got the kids to worry about. Got to make sure his mental health. I can't go back and forth with him right then there, because his mental can handle it. The misunderstanding of what daddy's trying to take. This ain't a daddy moment.
Now, I don't.
So, I can't even. What the F was that? What? What? I can't even watch that. I can't even watch that. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Well, clearly the mom ain't no goddamn leader neither, Shicey. Because her dumb ass, her ass, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That got me pissed. I should have watched it before I played it. I should have watched it before I played it. Because that is insanity right there. Lamar Black, I don't know what the hell.
It's crazy, Sharon. It's crazy, bro. Crocodile tears? Who you talking about? The wife's tears? The man said that he got to make sure that his woman's mental health is straight. Because if her mental health ain't straight, then his household is in a disarray. What part of that do you disagree with, Sharon? What part of that? Why are you so pissed off? Why are you so pissed off, Sharon? We all know that a black woman is the pillar to the family. We get that. The matriarchs and all of that. We understand that. So much so, we understand that even the black church, Sharon, the black church is nothing without the black woman. It's nothing without the women. You can get donations. You can get the preaching up there. You can do everything. That church would fall apart without the women's participation. Men pay bills. Men hold it down. We protect. We do what we do. But what a mother does is incomparable, bro. And you should know that because you let women do anything or say anything that they want to say every day. So how don't you relate to what he's saying, Sharon? How do you not? And whose tears did you call crocodile tears? This woman that then lost her son to that prison system for 35 years, Sharon? That is insensitive, Sharon. That is crazy. That is the type of things I'm used to hearing in the manosphere. When I came on YouTube, son, I've been against the manosphere. I've been against all of these things. I was against Cynthia G's as well with the unaliving of young Black babies. Like your co-host PH Diva says, she supports that. She supports that rhetoric. If it was up to your co-host PH Diva, nobody would have Black sons. Do you have sons? I think you have daughters, though, if I'm not mistaken. Well, the people like me that have young Black boys, babies, she'd be against it. She's another Sanger. She's like Sanger, like a eugenicist. I just think that's very insensitive for you to say, Sharon. For real, bro. And you know I've never been against you, bro. You from Brooklyn, I'm from Brooklyn. I get it. But a lot of your rhetoric is sounding kind of manispherial. It's sounding that way. I would expect this type of talk and dialogue to come from someone in the red pill sector. Straight up. Not from a person like you. Because people talk to you to tell you every day to talk towards the women. Right? And you say the men need to take lust and degeneracy off the top of their value systems. You act like women don't and cannot have lust and degeneracy at the top of their value system, Sharon. And I gotta talk to you like a brother, bro. I gotta speak to you, bro. Because this is a village and we all in a village. That means the men and the women both could be spoken to. The women can speak to women, the women can speak to men can speak to both too. We just need to take our time on how we communicate with each other. Yes, we need men to really talk to men, and we need women to really talk to women. But when we're in a village, we can all talk to each other. And that's the proper way to go about things. I think you need to reconsider your position on this, Sharon. For real. For real. You do, brother. This is not a good look. This is not a good look. It's not a good look, Sharon. For real, bro.
Prioritizing his wife mental health over getting his son free. Hey, listen here, wife. I love you. But we're going to have to get my son into a good position before I worry about you. Are you kidding me? Shout out to Tony Golden. I don't remember that.
He's talking about his wife not prioritizing the wife. When you have other children to raise as well, and one of our sons went out there and took his own choice in his own hands. Of course, they're both parents. They're going to be there to support their son regardless of nothing. They both love their son, obviously. But what happens if the wife breaks down? They could have been drinking. They could have been she could have been going through a whole bunch of issues that we're not seeing on the surface layer. She could be going through a level of depression that could have caused her to want to hang it up, bruh. She could have been going to a level of that. And you don't know what he's speaking towards, Sharon. He's going to have to wait. Carmelo is going to have to wait for any appeals and anything that's happening. He's going to have to wait. He's going to have to wait. But as you wait, life still goes on. You have other siblings, Carmelo. What do you think we should do with and for them? Would Carmelo like to see his mother deteriorate? We understand that when you go behind that wall, who do you think does the most visiting to an inmate in jail as far as parents go? Fathers check their kids sometimes. They do that too. Yeah, they do. But a mother My brothers was locked up. My mom was going up there. I was going up there as a kid to go visit family with my mom. When you go in the visiting room, you see nothing but women in the visiting room. Your homeboys and them say they gonna come visit you. Yo, son, I was playing basketball, bro. I had next, bro. I couldn't even make it. Who you think is in the visiting room, Sharon? Have you been to a prison visiting room? Have you ever been inside of a visiting room? You're going to see some men in there. You're going to see some fathers in there. Yeah, you will. But 90+% of the people in the visiting room are women, are mothers, are girlfriends, are sisters, are aunts, are women in the visiting room going to check on the inmates, bro. How do you not prioritize her and make sure that she's strong? She carried Carmelo for 9 months. Nobody has a deeper connection to Carmelo than that woman. If she breaks down, what happens to not only Carmelo, what happens to him? You know that young black boys and boys in general need their moms as well as their dads, but you know the mother's love is different than a father's love. It's two different loves. It's two different loves. Some say the mother's love is a little too soft sometimes. So I just think it's very insensitive for you to take this position and act like you pissed off behind something, bro. This is crazy, Sharon. This is crazy, bro. And I'm talking to you as a brother, and I'm talking to you out of love, man. This is crazy. I think you need to rethink your position on this situation, man. And I don't do videos on you, Sharon, but this is sounding very manispherial. And I've always been against the manosphere. And I would think that you are too, because you say this, right? You and your cousin Brownsville, Rims, R-I-M, right? Rim Bros. But who else is going to say don't prioritize that woman besides the manosphere, bro? Who step on the backs of women, step on the backs of black women, bro, just to get to their position, just to get their views, and just to get the little bit of subscribing and the little money and the people to come to their conclaves, they manclaves. Who else does that, Sharon? This saddens me, bro. This saddens me. I don't think you really thought this out. I don't think you did, bro. And now, hence, it's led me to do a video on this, brother. It's led me to do a video. If you're going to hold that position that you have and don't prioritize that woman and whatever the case and think about the son, which they're going to think about their son anyway, then you should be more balanced, and you should be telling women when they got some lust and some degeneracies at the top of their value system. And you need to be able to tell women when they're doing something wrong, like when we telling men when they're doing something wrong, because I have a daughter and I'm not going to let my daughter do anything the hell she want to do and run around like she wants to. And I doubt you're going to do that. Well, we're not going to speak to the women that's on YouTube. You're not going to speak to the women that's in your congregation, in your church, because you're the pastor of your channel. You're the pastor of your church. So what do you preach to the women in your church? Or do you just enable them to do whatever they want to do? Think about that, Sharon. I want you to really think about that. I think it's God that made me do this video today. Hopefully when you watch it, you will really think about this. Because this take is a manosphere take. It's a rim take, Sharon. It's very insensitive. Crocodile tears? Who got crocodile tears? They ain't worried about the host. Nobody cares about the host, you know. Mimi, whatever her name is. His wife, crocodile tears? Who are you talking to? Don't prioritize his woman? How can you tell a man that, bro? You even said that you and your woman both lead and come to the decision. Your wife had to come out and say, no, Sharon, you have the last decision. You have the last say. On live, on Fatty's channel. So that means that you're prioritizing yours, right? Over being the man or the lead or whatever people deem in the manosphere, right? You're prioritizing your wife, bro. So how you going to tell another man not to prioritize his, bro? That's just crazy, Sharon, man. Salute to everybody. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about this, man. You know, I've never done a video on Sharon Bracey. You know what I'm saying? We from Brooklyn, all of that. And I'm not against it. But as brothers, we can speak to brothers. Get the whole story, and then we speak to brothers. Okay? Unlike Brownsville, who I had to go up on at a time, right? Because I was defending my child. And he came to tell me that I was bugging. But when Brownsville said he's going to defend his child, he said, I'm going to have a visceral reaction. That's his words, visceral reaction. So when Brownsville see me having a visceral reaction about my child, because ain't nobody going to weaponize against my child and act like you support the people that weaponize against my child. That mean y'all all ops to me. I don't care who you are. And that's why I got into the thing with PH Diva, because she didn't say nothing to that woman. She didn't say, yo, why is you supporting men that's doxing children and weaponizing against children and all of that? You calling this man your homie. That's the homie still, the woman that I was talking to on the channel. She didn't say that. She wanted, Diva was more concerned in if I and the woman was dealing with each other at any time, and more concerned with another woman that I was dealing with at another time. But nowhere there did Diva ever tell that woman, come on, did you see about his child, or how you going to support a man? The Diva's against men all day. A man that's doing this to children and women. That man is doing that to women too. Disrespecting women and children. That's what that man, that woman on that channel was defending. I don't ask y'all for help to defend mines. I'm going to defend mines. Okay? I'm going to defend mines. And that's why Diva's mad to this day, because I called her out straight. I started to get into who she is then. Since you want to talk, let's talk about you. And she still can't get over it. Every time I come to Sharon chat, she blocked me out the chat. I don't go write nothing in that chat. I say something, I know I'm going to get timed out anyway. So I don't care. Look at my subscriptions. My other channel got 110,000 subscribers. I have 8 monetized YouTube channels. This is one of them. I have 8. Think I care to be on a channel? Think I care to be on a panel? It's not that serious to me. It's not that serious to me. I've made more money from YouTube than a lot of you people ever did in 1 year. Just one of the years, just one. Think about this. So Diva, you could be mad forever. I don't care. I apologize to you, and I apologize to Brownsville too. Why? I didn't have to. I was in the right. Y'all both was wrong. Brownsville tried to use my child as a psyop, try to come defend some woman that's defending some men that's degenerate and got lust and all of the shit that you preaching at the top of their value system, and they weaponizing against children. But if it's your kids, Brownsville, you're going to have this visceral reaction. And Diva, I also said, you know what? I don't want to be like this. I've also said an apology to you, and I know you heard it. Did you see me cooking Kulu? Did you see me cook bomb? I didn't. Because when that woman was talking, they said, can you not see that maybe this is about his child and you know, about the children? And they was talking towards some of those elements. They don't have to defend my child. They don't have to, right? But at least they spoke towards the child, spoke towards the children. And that showed me a difference in Bomb and Kulu than in PH Diva and Brownsville, bro. And I'm not mad at y'all, man. It is what it is. I told y'all what I told y'all. I'm a man. I said what I said, and I stand on it. And I moved on. That's it. That's it. Wrong is wrong and right is right, man. Protect the children out here, man. Protect the children out here. And Sharon, you need to reconsider this position, man. Because this is not good. This is a manosphere take, bro. Straight up. Straight up. And Diva, leave me alone. Stop bothering me, man. Me and you've never had an issue, man. Never said nothing to you. You on Bomb Channel, you on all these channels. All these women cook men all day. Me and these women never had an argument. You're not going to make me to be a manosphere type. You're not going to make me to be a man that don't support our women and went to bat and war for our women on YouTube and in real life. You know how many women would step up and say, nah, man, Oota actually came to my defense, man. Women or men that was trying to get at me and get at my kids or whatever the case, man. Oota stepped up and he did not have to. He put his channel at risk, speaking up for me. You know how many women would say that about me? How many people can say that you really defended them, Diva? How many people's gonna say that about you, Brownsville? How many? What y'all do is performative. You must understand that. It's performative, man. It's performative, man. It's performative, bro. Okay? Malcolm X told Muhammad Ali, do not join the war. Yeah? Malcolm X did not work around calling black men gay. Never did it, bro. No matter what they said or what they thought. So when you preach that Malcolm X shit, make sure you, Brownsville, go back and study him for real. Because I know about the man for real. Okay? And I'm about bringing my people together. That's how my first channel started. It wasn't about no gender war and gender warrior. It wasn't about that, being a gender warrior. It wasn't about that, bro. Okay? I've been doing this shit for years, supporting my people, risking my life and my damn freedom for my people, bro. Try it. For men and women, try it. Try it before you buy it. Oota, 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 always on go, man. Y'all get in the comment section, man, and let me know what y'all thinking about this, man. You know what I mean? That's just my thoughts on the whole take, the whole situation, and what's also transpired between Diva and what happened with me in Brownsville as well. Because he felt like I should apologize to that woman. The hell? Not apologizing to nobody, bro. You people's against my kid. You still supporting a man that's still doxing children today. Still all of that. Maybe caught him in some weird conversations. When we bring him to the channel, when we show you these people who she said is her homeboy, the homie, you support that? Or Brownsville, you just support any woman. Sound like them dudes in Colombia finna get drugged or something. You just support anybody. Now we support what's right and who's standing by right and for right. And whoever's not right will get right. And that's how we stand by you. And this is how we stand together. Because one bad apple will spoil the bunch. Don't forget that. Make sure y'all stay on go.
All my niggas from the Oota. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in them. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas from the Oota. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas